Hey graphics coder, I hope things are fine with you. A little parametric equation play here, and this is a general purpose thing. These parametric equations, we can do circles with them, ovals, spirals. We're going to start off with a line, and a line is actually not simpler than the other things. A circle is probably simpler than a line, but I'm going to leave circle to you to have fun with. So let's take a look at how we do a line. Let's run it. Okay, gonna hit the green go as usual, start, and we're just gonna draw 4 lines, random colors, like such. Okay, let's go see what is going on code-wise. Basically we have this draw line function that we've added, and it goes from a point to a point here, x1, y1, x2, y2, and then this list here is a color list, and I'll look at that in a minute, but let's first look at the fundamentals here, the line. This is the first point, x1, y1. This is the second point, x2, y2. So initially we just start off we have a couple of local variables here, and these variables are really handy in scripts just to add those. They're not global, they're just local to this one script. We add those by going to variables, and we can just say script variables. We added it right in there. That's how we do that. So we're going to set x to x1, y to y1. X and y are going to be the values that we'll be running with. And then the parametric variable t. In our case, we're going to go from 0 to 1. For a circle, we would actually go from 0 to 360 all the way around the circle in degrees or radians, but I think in Snap we use degrees. So we're going to set the pen color here to the one that's passed in, and then the equations here. This is the equation for setting x. We're setting x to the x1 value plus the distance, the x distance from x2 to y1, x2 to x1, x2, and the distance times the parameter. Initially it's 0, so we're not going to, that's the first point, right? When we get to 1, it's going to be that full distance, so we're basically adding the full distance, and therefore we'd be at x2, right? Because x1 cancels out. And that's how, and then we're just going to move to that point. We're going to do a little wait here just for cosmetics. Let's see how it works. Again, we run it, and we see it's drawing those lines. So let's look at this thing here. This is the color, and if we go back in there, we see that there's a parameter color here that we've added. And when we added it, you can actually go in this arrow here and set the type. You don't have to do that, but it helps to know, in this case especially, that we have a list variable. So we've selected list there, and we've okayed that, and then we know that it has to be a list. And how are we going to add that in? As usual, we go to variables for a variable type of activity, and there's a list. We're going to make a list of 3 for an RGB, red, green, blue. And we'll just try, let's try, I don't know, 100, 200, 200. Let's see what color that is for fun. And we can actually just do that part of it for fun. And it's sort of a greenish blue, it looks like, type of color, I would say. So yeah, that's how we do that. So that's the parametric equations. And again, circle is not harder, and spirals are not much harder than this. The key here is this equation. And if we really wanted to optimize, we'd probably move some of this code out. That's generic code, but I just wanted to make it as simple as possible here for demo. That's a parametric equation. This is the heart of it, this repeat loop here. And basically these 2 lines are really the heart. We're just changing x, and I should say in this one here where we go to that x. So the turtle is moving along that line. All right, parametric equations. We will talk to you soon.